Hey, how's it going? Beverly here, and welcome back to another episode, another video. Thank you for joining me today. I will be channeling any messages to come through. If you were here in the first video, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. So in the first video, I talked about why I'm wearing these sunglasses. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Let's see what comes through for us today. What kind of messages will apply for you and for me? What I'm doing right now is I'm tuning into source energy, and source energy provides me, offers us these messages. I don't really know what's gonna come through, to be honest with you. I have no idea. I believe that this is a very similar method that rappers also uses when they want to open themselves into a flow state. And we can tap into this flow state at any time. We just have to practice how to actually do this. The more we do this, the more we practice, the more we're able to just kind of like open it up automatically. That's what I think anyways. I feel kind of like out of my element, so hold on, let me just drink some coffee and maybe it'll help me. I don't know if I drink too much. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll find out, we'll see. So what I do is I open myself up to source energy. The way I learned this technique was through a process of meditation. The more I meditated, the faster it would be for me to connect. And you have the ability to do this too. We all have the ability to do this. I am not more special than you are. To me, I think that we are all born with intuition, and intuition is our connection to source energy. Why would someone be more special to be guided by the universe, and you're not special, or I'm not special enough to be guided by the universe? We are all a part of this universe. Like, we are living on this planet. I feel like I'm special enough to receive messages. I didn't always think that way. I didn't always think that I always thought I was special. Have you ever had that feeling before where you just feel like you're born with a purpose, you're born feeling special? And trust me, like, I didn't grow up with people reinforcing that I was special. I just felt like I was special. I just felt like I was meant to do something in this world. I've always felt like the universe was guiding me somehow. And there were times in my life where I actually lost the ability to tune into my own intuition. There were times in my life where I didn't trust my own intuition. I didn't really have a lot of faith. And I would have to say those are like really dark times when you are cut off from source energy, from the creator. I think those are really tough times because it must feel so lonely. Like, I just looking back on my own personal experience, I definitely can say that those were, some of my most like depressing times of my life. Just looking back at those times, I just felt so alone. I felt like I had to do it on my own. And now I'm starting to, like, if you're following me on this journey, you know that like I'm opening myself up as a vessel, as a vehicle, so that source energy can use me and speak through me. And that's not easy to do, because in order to do that, some part of you has to let go of your story. I believe that having a story, holding on to that identity, is actually what keeps us from wanting to just freely flow. And I think it's because of fear. The fear of not being in control, it's so scary. You think that something bad is going to happen to you, or nothing is going to happen to you. That's even a scary thought too. Like, what if all your dreams and your goals don't happen? Just because you let go of the need to control. I am training myself. I am repositioning who I am and what I came here to do, instead of thinking that I came here to do all these things all by myself. I don't think it's like that. I'm starting to think maybe it's not like that. Maybe we could just let go and just flow. Just flow with life. It doesn't have to be this hard hustle bustle thing. It could just be a flow. I'll let you know how it goes. It could be a complete disaster. What I do know is thinking that I am in control of everything, thinking that I have to know everything in order to feel like I have control. It's exhausting. It's exhausting trying to control every element of your life, all the people that are in your life, in order for you to feel safe and protected. And if you think about it, there's like 8 billion or 7 billion people on this planet, right? And to think that in order to feel safe, I have to control things around me, I think it's impossible to control everything around you. It's impossible to control the people that are around you. Or I think the only control that we really do have is how we respond to life. I think that's really the only control we have. I am in this process of surrendering myself. So let me just tune in a little bit more and see what we get out of it, okay? The message that I got was, do not try. I often get the question, like, how do you meditate? And honestly, to me, Like, there's many different forms of meditation, but one of the ways that you can meditate is just to do nothing. You know how hard it is to do nothing? Do nothing. It is actually very difficult to do nothing. But eventually, once you get the hang of not doing anything at all, not even thinking, but just sit back, relax, chill, hang back. You know, there's nothing to control. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to even get excited about or feel anxious about. It's really just sitting there and just kind of being in that moment and doing nothing. What would it look like? What would it feel like if I just did not try? I guess that's what it would feel like. It would just feel quiet and okay. It feels okay. And it feels good enough. Alright, so I think that's it for today. Let me know in the comments below, what questions do you have for the universe, for me? And let's co-create together. You and me. We're going to do this together. We're going to create this new reality for ourselves. We're going to create this new way of living. It's kind of like a movement, I guess you can say. It's a movement of letting go, of doing nothing, of allowing yourself to just be. Allowing yourself to just be, and that is enough. That is good enough. Just be. Bye-bye.